Turkish drama serials are very popular all over the world. Even so, they've become popular in South America in the West because they have strong characters, excellent on-screen chemistry, compelling plots, and a focus on recent social issues. There's always a demand for Turkish television series fans to watch them online with English subtitles. Here in this video, we are talking about the top 10 best Turkish series that you can watch on YouTube with English subtitles. So make sure you watch this video till the end, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let's get started. Number 10. Time of Departure. Time of Departure TV series story is about a strong mother, Janet, who does her best to protect her daughters and give them a decent life. Janet lives in Mardin, which is a city located in the southeast part of Turkey. She is forced to get married as a second wife when she is a young girl. The first wife, Hanım, does not have children, and for this reason accepts her husband to have a second wife. She's so powerful and she controls her husband. When Janet comes to the family, she starts to use her powers to behave Janet as servant. After marriage, Janet gives birth to only one boy and 3 girls. The first wife, Hanım, takes the baby boy for herself and raises him as of her own baby. Janet cannot reveal the fact that she is the real mother. Thus, her boy, Yemin, has grown up unaware that Janet is the real mother. Number 9. Dream. The struggle of a father who is unemployed, a brother who does not care about anything, a sister who is full of nothing but jealousy, and Elif who is working hard to try and support this family, while all standing in the way of her being able to fulfill her dreams. Elif does not have the right to live this endless love. However, Bulut Garay is not a young man who is about to give up on Elif. The obstacles facing this young couple in love does not end here. Bulut has a brother, Alas, from an affair and that his father had many years ago, and he has his own plans which include destroying the family. So then the question remains, what will this young couple who are in love do to deal with them all of these evil plans then surround them? Number 8. Sharp Knife. The revenge story of a woman and 2 men who cross paths in Bursa in order to settle accounts with their past find themselves in love. Ibrahim Tilkuk took roles in the series named MAT and Karadaglar. Number 7. Second Chance. The story focuses on an innocent woman, Denise, who has everything in life that she could wish for until her husband disappears without a trace. After losing everything she has ever owned, she is left in dire straits and faces a daily struggle for survival, needing to fight for the sake of her children and elderly father. Eventually, she meets Mirat, who turns out to be a lifesaver. Will hope and courage get her back her powers? Will she be able to trust anyone? And will she find love once again? Drama, compelling characters, and excellent storytelling with universal themes of love, loss, and survival at its core. Number 6. Lady Villa. Sakalkoy is an idyllic place known for its nature, atmosphere, and beautiful girls. Sakalkoy residents are always worried that people coming from outside will spoil their beauty. There's nothing more beautiful in the world than the girls of the village. Villagers in Sakalkoy does not give out any girls. A person from outside the village who wants to marry a girl from there must live there as the mister of the village. The series tells a warm, sincere love story. It brings to life varied and many heartbroken men in the roles of the village's misters. Number 5. Child. The Child TV series story is about a wealthy family which is surrounded with many secrets. The story focuses on 4 different women and their journeys through motherhood. With the hopes that her son has a better future than she did, Akça gives up her son to Sule, the bride of a wealthy family. Years later, Sule has a biological child of her own and begins treating her other son horribly. Akça returns after learning that her son is being maltreated by the bride who adopted him, unraveling the story in many unexpected ways. Number 4. The Light of Hope. The story of this Turkish TV series, The Light of Hope, revolves around Omar, who is Ipek's husband and who is unjustly imprisoned after being wrongly convicted of a robbery he did not commit. After this unfortunate event, Ipek, who is pregnant, gives birth prematurely and loses the baby after a few days. Or so Omar's family led Omar to believe, as they have conspired to set Omar up in order to put him in jail. They then handed over their baby to Kadir to kill him. However, the latter did not have enough courage, so he decided to keep the baby and ended up marrying Salim, with whom he formed a family. However, nothing will remain that way, since after serving his sentence and after spending some time in the United States, Omar decides to return in Turkey to take revenge on Ipek and his family. Number 3. Chance for My Love. A colorful love story that begins with a misunderstanding of a handsome genius that she has encountered with a young woman who is deceived by a man she made marriage plans with. Zarin, the main characters of the series, generously endowed her 3 children with her love. It so happened that she was left with 2 daughters, Rura and Okyu, and her son Sarkan, when they were still very young and alone. Number 2. Redemption. Orhan is a successful businessman who was raised in a wealthy but loveless family along with his twin sisters Nihan, younger sister Nursa, and their cold, distant mother Ififi. Some time ago, Nihan left to do volunteer work as a doctor in Eritrea, but recently she has been impossible to contact and her family is worried about her. Orhan decides to go after his twin sister and bring her back home. While looking for his sister, he comes across Hera, a poor girl living the life of a prisoner at the hands of traffickers. When they find out that Nihan has been poisoned and killed by a local gang, Orhan breaks down. When it emerges that it was actually Hera who was set up by the gang and poisoned his sister, Orhan hatches an evil revenge plan. He will take Hera home with him, but rather than saving her from life as a prisoner, he'll make things even worse for her. Things get even more complicated when Efifi tells her son that she actually lied to her children about their father's death for years. Orhan decides to marry Hera to drive his mother crazy. She hates people of lower status and she is obsessed with pure blood. Will this marriage imprison Firoze into more unbearable slavery, or will the couple find redemption after paying all their dues? Number 1. Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy TV series is about a young girl, Masade, who follows her heart and meets a successful businessman, Kasim Isik. Masade, the daughter of a poor family who has studied physiology and is not happy in business life and seeks to heal others, fall in love with elder brother of Ahmed, Kasim Isik, who is known as the smartest and the most successful businessman in the country. She has just met and fell in love with a man with a morbid passion. Moreover, Kasim Isik is married to Nermin. Masade's love is not underquoted. Kasim passionately embraces Masade, who is by his side at his weakest moment. But will he be able to protect her from the cruelty of the rich and powerful life he created? Will Masade be able to preserve the purity, innocence, and sensitivity she had when she first met Kasim? So that's all for today's video. I hope you liked the video. We'll be back soon with a new video. Till then, keep supporting and take care.